Hello and welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about streaming with the PlayStation 5 and audio, more specifically with the Beacn Studio, and how that has changed. It makes it extremely easy, and you no longer have to use this thing, which you have to hook up to 4 different devices, which is the ChatLink Pro from Elgato. We don't need this anymore. So let's talk about it. Okay, so this is me a quick little video about this, but this is the Beacn Studio. If you haven't heard about this, it's Beacn's new device, and it allows bi-directional audio from multiple sources, 2 specifically, for like a computer or a console. So yeah, we're gonna hook this up to the PlayStation and show you how this works, and we can get both our microphone to both our PlayStation and our PC at the same time. Same with just basic sound coming from your PlayStation to your PC. Really handy if you're doing streaming and whatnot. I do want to say that this does not use a USB microphone. It uses an XLR microphone. So if you don't have one of those, you probably gonna have to get one to use the microphone part of this. So let's hop into this and get hooked up to the PlayStation. All right. So first off, I want to show you the back side of this. You do have an XLR mic, right, for your headphones. And then you have 2 USBs. You have 1 and 2. You don't really need to change between this, but just for simplicity's sake, I'd say use 1 for your computer and 2 for your console, or vice versa, however you want to do it. It does have a volume knob or a multifunction knob that you can press, and it's got an LED light. So we are going to hook the first one up for power to the PC, and the second one up to the PlayStation. And then we're going to hook up an XLR mic. I do have another one over there, the black one, so I'm just showing you this one really quick. And when we hop into the Beacn app, you'll see more about this. So let's go ahead and hook this up to this. Okay, so here we are with the Beacn application, and as you can see, this right here, the little icon with the Beacn app, it shows all the Beacn stuff. If you're familiar with this, you'll know all about this from the Beacn microphone. We're not really going to go in depth on this. I just wanted to show you that it is hooked up. We've got the Beacn Mix Create right up here, and then our routing table. We'll get into the routing table here in just a second, but let's go ahead and open up OBS just to show you that this does in fact work. Okay, so here we are in OBS on my PlayStation. First thing you need to do is you need to go in your settings. We're going to go to sound, and you're going to need to change your input device to USB headset Beacn Studio Link. Same with your audio device. You need to change it from HDMI to USB headset Beacn Studio Link. All right, so once you got our audio set up, we're going to start up a game really quick. I'm going to go into Castlevania here, and we'll get some audio going. We'll go to Castlevania 3, probably the best one. We'll go into the game. And obviously, as you can tell from OBS here, I've got no audio. So we're going to fix that. We'll go into the Beacn mic here. And from here, once we get into the routing table, we're going to need to change a couple of things. First, we're going to need to add our link in. Either link in 1, link in 2, link in 3, link in 4. These are the ones that are coming from the secondary or the second USB port. So we're going to add one of these. And now you can see that it's got audio coming through. So personal mix, by default over here at your personal mix, it's going out the headphones of the Beacn Studio, or that back part, or this 3.5 millimeter jack on the back of your Beacn Studio. Right here. This is where that is originally coming out of, right there. So we don't want it really coming out of there. I'm going to make this one come out of my Rodecaster Duo. So we're going to send this to my headphones Rodecaster Duo secondary, and you'll hear it start coming through the audio that you're hearing right now. And I just had to turn it up a little bit on my... I just had to turn it up a little bit on my Rodecaster Duo so you can hear it a little bit better. We can turn this up, and you'll hear it a little bit better. There you go. Let's go ahead and... take this back to the headphones really quick so we can turn that audio off. That is your audio coming through. Now, you can also make the microphone work on both of these. Now, you would need to hook up an XLR mic into the Beacn Studio. Again, XLR port, we're gonna use this one. On the second one, but on right here. So we'll plug one in right there, and I'll show you that it works on both the PlayStation and the PC. Now, I've already got the XLR cable hooked up to the back of the other one. So let me grab a mic really quick. All right, for the secondary mic, we've got the Elgato DX one right here. So it's right here. We're gonna plug this in just to show you. This is the Elgato DX mic that I'm using right here. We'll go ahead and plug it into the back. Get this right there. And there we go. We've got the microphone hooked up. Now, we need to change our microphone for this one. So you want to go into your microphone settings right here, and we're going to choose the microphone Beacn Studio. I know this is kind of hard to see right here. I'll zoom this in, but this is the microphone of the Beacn Studio. I'm going to click on that, and as you can see, my voice is coming through the microphone, and you can see it's the audience mix right here. Now, when I change this over to the Rodecaster Duo, you're probably going to hear double or probably a little bit of screeching just to show you that it's working on the computer. So we're going to change this over. And you'll see that it's coming through both of them. So there's that. Let's change this back. And now let's hop over to the PlayStation and show you that this is working on the PlayStation as a microphone. So here we are on the PlayStation. If we go over to settings, we go down to sound and audio, and then microphone. We go into the PlayStation and we go to adjust microphone level. As you can see, I'm talking into it right now, but it's not doing anything. You can see it. You can see it moving down here in the fader, but for the PC, but it's not doing anything for the PlayStation. So we need to go back into that app really quick, or that Beacn app. Together, we need to come over here and we need to add what they call a knob. So we're going to click Add. And you could choose any of these 4 links right here that you want. We're going to do link in the first one. And you'll notice that now we have our microphone coming in here. You can turn this up and down. You will need to go down here to the bottom right here and change this to whatever link you want it to be. So I changed it to microphone Beacn Studio. And we'll hop over to the PlayStation and show that it is now working on the PlayStation. Again, go into your settings on your PlayStation and go down to sound. And we're going to go into microphone input device. Make sure that it is the Beacn Studio link. And then adjust microphone level. And as you can see, now we've got microphone on both the PlayStation and the PC. As you can see from the bottom down here, you see the audio input capture I've got down here. So you're not hearing double. I've got it muted. But this is what's coming through to the PC. And this is what's coming through to the PlayStation. So we don't need that Elgato Capture Link Pro thing anymore. And as you can see, there is nothing hooked up to the controller. So you don't need that. To hear this, you will either need something plugged into the Beacn Studio, like your headphones or whatnot, wireless, or if you have a DAC that makes it wireless, you can plug the input or the output into the back of the Beacn Studio. However you want to hook it up. But we don't need that cable anymore. So there you go. That's how we hook up the Beacn Studio to a PlayStation 5. It does work with the Switch and the Xbox Series X and Series S. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hope this helps. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.